He was asleep in the R2D2, but it's an amazing thing. And the other story is Carrie Fisher, plays Princess Leia. There was one day where she was, she was in a bit of discomfort with, she had these sandals and she had a piece of wood, like a splinter in her foot. And so I saw that she was in discomfort. So I was very shy then, like I am now, And I went up to her and I said, "Can I help you?" She said, "Yeah, I think I got a splinter in my foot here." So I went down on my knee and I found this like a piece of wood which was in her foot, because the set was made from, concrete and paper mache, and wood and all that stuff. So anyway, it's in her foot, so I pulled it out, and then she kissed me on the cheek, said thank you Derek. And I went as red as this Imperial Guard helmet there, and but she was really wonderful, and I saw her many years later. Empire Strikes Back premiere preview, and she kissed me once again, so it was quite nice. So a few kisses and Carrie Fisher. Thank you.
And Alan, of course, what's your story? How did you end up acting in Star Wars?
I started off first of all with The Empire Strikes Back, where I was asked to be a stormtrooper, one of many stormtroopers, but specifically to work with the actors. So for the big scene, the carbonite chamber scene, where Han Solo goes down and comes back up in a block of carbonite, or steel if you like, I was one of the guys who put him in there, fought him and pushed him down, and then I did lots of scenes in the corridor, all over the film. So I reoccurred many times. But the fun thing was that when we were working on The Empire Strikes Back, we were there many days, and quite often, whilst they were redoing the lighting or redoing the sound or changing the set, we would be asked to go and work on another set. So we would put on other costumes. So when it comes to the Hoth Rebel base, I'm a stormtrooper in the carbonite chamber, but in the Hoth Rebel base, I'm a Hoth Rebel who is chased by myself as a snowtrooper, and when I've chased myself through that way, I walk back this way as a stormtrooper. So I do it 3 times in the same scene. Nobody knows it. And then later on, when Return of the Jedi was being made, I was working on another film, and I was very fortunate to be leaving the studio having completed the film I was doing. And the first assistant director, Dave Tomlin, spotted me and called me over and said, "Could you do me a huge favour?" And the favour was that they had an actor who had a terrible stutter. So he spoke like that. And he had this terrible short line to deliver, only one line, but they'd flown him from America with his family for him to record this one scene, and he had tried 32 times to do it, and he never succeeded in getting it out. So the favour was that I go in whilst he was resting and actually do the scene in his place. So I went on, from the time that I put the costume on to the time I left the studio was 1 hour. And I'm known for that film more than anything else I've ever appeared in. And I've been in over 500 films, and since that time I've been a costume designer for 45 other films. But that's the one that everybody knows me for.
Derek and Alan will be sitting right here, and you can ask them questions. And